Alright, first impression. First 5 minutes on the Tacx Magnum. If you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. What's up guys? What's up cycling fanatics? This video is about riding the Tacx Magnum and I'm gonna show you how I went from this to this and this in only 5 minutes. First time on the Magnum, a little bit of instruction. Alright, so this is actually the very first time I'm on the Magnum right now. And this gentleman on the left here in the video is explaining to me how the machine works, how you set it up and how you start riding. So the thing is, there are sensors in the treadmill that sense the front and rear wheel, and when you hit the start button you need to go into a certain zone and out of a certain zone to let the machine know you're ready to start riding. So here you see the blue and red lights and you see a little green light going up and back, which represents the front wheel. So right now he's talking about the speed of the treadmill. Maximum speed is 30 kilometers an hour, but let's say you would do a flat ride, the treadmill will increase pitch and will be harder and harder and harder. And if you actually do a simulated hill climb, the pitch of the treadmill will actually represent the pitch of the hill, the gradient of the hill. When you move too far to the back, the machine will automatically stop. So it's very safe, you can never fall off in the back, so that's nice. Right now we're going to start for the very first time. So right now we're going to start the machine, we'll go backwards out of the zone, forwards into the zone, and you see the red lights flashing forward and backwards, and then it will start turning. This is the very first time I'm riding the machine. Never ridden it before, and like the last time I was on a roller can't even remember. So as you can see right here, it's a bit wobbly, it's a bit sketchy. It feels a little bit different than riding on the road. You have a screen in front of you that you see right here, which displays the actual road that you're riding and that the machine is simulating. And well, it only took me a few seconds before I really got my balance, and it's actually not that hard. You just have to not think about it, just ride and you'll be fine. So we are riding a flat simulated road right now, so I'm pushing super easy. I don't have to climb up yet. The machine was actually already turning quite fast because it's flat and the speed goes up very easy. Of course you're able to attach your heart rate monitor, you'll be able to attach your power meter. There's also a power display on the screen which will be calculated with your weight, and you are able to manipulate the speed of the treadmill by yourself. As you start riding faster and faster, you'll go to the front of the treadmill and it will pitch up further and further. The speed of the treadmill goes up and the pitch goes up at the same time. If you fall back to the end of the treadmill, the pitch will go down and also the speed of the treadmill will go down. The combination of the speed of the treadmill and the pitch of the treadmill is a perfect representation of what you actually see on the screen and how much speed you have and how much power you're pushing out with your body weight. So it actually represents what you would normally feel when you're riding on the road. The machine compensates really fast for a difference in speed and pitch that you actually manipulate. Right here you can see I try to take a water bottle, which is more difficult than I thought it was. Mind you that I am on a flat road and I'm riding pretty slow. So the slower you go, the less stability you actually have. Right there I tested the stopping function of the machine. When you fall back too far, you come behind a certain threshold, the treadmill just stops straight away. Very safe. Alright, first impression. First 5 minutes on the Tacx Magnum. Takes a little practice,
but if you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. So it really doesn't feel like you're on an indoor trainer. It feels more like you're on a roller bank with separate rollers. It's sort of the same technique when it comes to riding, but the feel in resistance is completely different because this machine will change the resistance and adapt to whatever you see on the screen. I've got a screen in front of me that shows a video, and it represents the speed and the gradient of the machine. So when I go faster, the treadmill will go faster, and if I go even more fast, then it's gonna pitch up a little bit, so it increases the resistance. When I go slower, the treadmill is gonna go slower, and I can ride really easy. When I increase power and I go too far forward, there's a little roll in front of the treadmill that will prevent you from riding off in the front. No problem if you hit it with the front wheel, and in the back, if you go too far back, it stops. Works pretty good.
After a little bit of practice, you'll be able to play on the Magnum a little bit. You can stand up, you can speed up, you can slow down, whatever you want. You can ride without hands. It took me the first 5 minutes, but after 5 minutes I was able to ride without hands. It was pretty hot in there. It was no airco, and like you see here, when you go out of balance, it's a matter of grabbing the bars right next to the machine.
We changed the movie to Mont Ventoux. Right now I'm riding up Mont Ventoux in the virtual world of Tacx. 9.6%, 350 watts, 14 kilometers an hour.
Alright guys, the last final shot in fast forward of me riding on the Tacx Magnum. You can see the Magnum pitching up from the front, and it represents either the pitch or it sort of replicates a speed that you're going. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you the next time. See ya!